Okay. Great. So our objective for the day would be, we are going to describe the 5 pillars of public speaking, and we are also going to understand so what are the skills and mindset which are needed to become a public speaker, right? So let's go back to the video. Have I shown you this video, or has Surbhi ma'am shown you this video? No. This video was shown to you in the first session? No. Okay, fine. Great. No, no worries, no worries. Okay. So there is a little bit of difference in the first one and second one. So let's start off with a warm-up video, and then we'll try to understand the different pillars of public speaking. Let's watch this video very carefully, and I would request you all to observe this video, and we will talk about the speaker's actions. Okay? We are going to talk about the speaker's action, how she is presenting, and what are the different things which are impactful in the speaker's actions. Yes, let's begin. Is it audible to all of you?
Will sometimes feel like a fight.
Great.
The punches, jabs, and hooks will come in the form of challenges, obstacles, and failures. Yet if you stay in the ring and learn from those past fights, at the end of each round, you'll be still standing. Mr. Contest Chair, fellow fighters, can you think of a time when life tried to knock you down? Who was your toughest opponent? Most often, our most challenging opponent is ourselves. Round 1, college. I dropped out of college not 1, not 2, not 3, but 4 times. I told myself, college isn't for me, and I would never go back. Round 2, marriage. I married my soulmate, the love of my life.
Right. So let's write down in the chat section what stood out to you from this video. Madhavi, you need to say something? Okay. Haritra writes body language. That's absolutely correct. So the body language, what was the body language? How was the body language? Presentation. Okay. Praveen, you have raised your hand. You would like to say something? Yes. Please unmute.
Okay. Some problem is with the Zoom, and tomorrow I will correct it.
Sorry, I did not get your point.
Zoom software is showing some problem, so tomorrow I correct it.
There is some technical problem?
The software is not getting now.
Which software?
This Zoom.
Zoom. Okay.
Yeah, no.
Are you joining from a mobile phone?
Yeah. Now sometime is getting good. Tomorrow I will correct it. Tomorrow.
Okay. No worries. Please make sure that you all join from a laptop. Okay, very important. Yes, Madhu, you would like to say something?
Yeah, hi.
Hi.
Actually, she's more confident about her. She's confident about her, and while she was saying his body language, and she's making clarity in her words. She's giving clarity.
Okay.
Yeah.
So clarity in her words, the confidence in her speech.
Confidence and the body language too.
Body language. Okay, wonderful.
Yeah.
So I think we got 3 here. We got the confidence, we got the body language, and we also got the voice modulation, the clarity in which she was speaking. Great, wonderful. Okay, I have already got 3 pillars right now. One more. So you all write personality development, body language, stage space usage. So that also comes under body language. And speaking with emotions, acting in the same way as the words represent, body movements and facial expression, very important. Yes, Madhavi?
Yes, according to her body gesture and all, she is confident about what she is speaking, mainly.
So confidence, okay. So I have got 3 pillars of public speaking as of now. I got her body language. I got confidence in her presentation. Third, I think Madhu said about the clarity of speech that comes under voice modulation. Another thing which I get over here is what she was speaking, the content that she was presenting, the speech. It was well organized, it was well thought, and it was very nicely presented. Okay, there was a logical flow in her speech, right? So that comes under thought structure. So the 4th pillar of public speaking. And lastly, most important, she was very fluent. There were no grammatical errors, there were no stammerings, there were no stoppages in between. So everything was going very smooth. Her the sentence formation or the grammatical portions, everything was correct. Okay, so we can also say that she was fluent enough. So 5 things we saw here. We saw she had a very good body language. She had an open body language. She used her hand gestures. She used her whole body to express the emotions. Second, she was very confident. She never hesitated. Whatever she had to speak, she was never shy. Third, we talked about the clarity in her speech, the pauses that she took, the change in the pitch that she had while speaking, right? So all these denotes that she had a great voice modulation. She had a proper logical flow, and there was an organization in her speech that says a lot about the thought structure. And finally, the fluency. No stammering, no grammatical errors, right? So let's understand what are these for public speaking pillars. This was the objective that I shared with you. Let's remember the video. What we saw in the video, these 5 things. These are the 5 emerging themes that we are going to discuss today, right? So being a public speaker, I don't know what you have done in the first session. That is why I'm a little confused. I hope you have learned about the stages that you have to. 1 second, I'll just stop the share. Yes. Did you learn about the stages of enrollment? You can show me a thumbs up. The different stages of enrollment, right? You accept the demo, the parents fill up the inquiry form, you accept the demo, and then you make a slot confirmation call. And then you, yes, okay, so you have done this. Okay, great, great. Wonderful. So you have done this different stages of enrollment. Then you have also, okay, if it is your first session, don't worry, the recordings are available to you. I'll show you how to watch the recordings. Then you must also have learned about the reviews of Planet Spark Teacher. We also discussed about what was your reason to join Planet Spark. Did we do that? Financial independence and all those things. Okay, wonderful. So I think we are still on the same page. Great. So we also did about being a mentor, facilitator, and an influencer. Am I correct? Okay, wonderful. Then we are on the same page. Wonderful. So being a mentor, a facilitator, and an influencer, basically being a PS educator, it's important for us to understand when we watch a learner. Say, for example, you are taking a demo session. You have a learner sitting in front of you. So first thing, you have to be a good public speaker, but obvious. Also, you need to understand the various characteristics of the child, where you will actually assess the child and evaluate him, and you will share the feedback of the child with the parent, right? So while you share the feedback of the parent, you need to know how you are going to evaluate the child. So these are the 5 different pillars that I talked about just now. You are going to evaluate the child on these 5 different pillars. So what are these? These are body language, confidence, voice, thought structure, and fluency. If you want to take a note of it, you can. Although this PPT is already available on your dashboard, right? Okay. So Sonu, first, I think this is your first day of training. I think, yes, for everyone, this is the first batch, isn't it? So please share the PPT. It's there on your dashboard. Okay, it will be there on your dashboard. I will be sharing a few videos at the end, and I will also be sharing the handbook. So sorry, this is moving. Just a second. So I'll be sharing a teacher's handbook, which is very, very important document for all of you. Please keep it like a Bible, because that is the only document which will, okay, so you are going to give your mocks also. When you will give your mocks, you will use that teacher's handbook and all the links will be there. Okay. Have you been informed about your mocks? Yes? No? Okay. No worries. Let me just check once, okay? Okay. I'll just show you once whether your teacher showed this particular slide to you or not, just to make sure whether you are on the same page or not. Did we discuss this slide in the first half? Sonu, usually the training programs, we mute all the participants because it is very difficult to have one-on-one conversations with you, okay? In case if you really want to say something, you can unmute yourself. I can unmute you. Yes, Sonu, please unmute yourself.
Yeah, thank you. I was just trying to unmute myself. Nothing, specifically to say.
Yeah, actually, when the training sessions are going on, it's very difficult to have one-on-one conversations with each of the participants. So we usually block the mute button, and after the session is over for the Q&A, we can allow you to unmute. Okay. Great. So yes, no worries. Probably mocks are not meant for you. Because this is the silver batch training. I understand few things are different for you. I'll make sure that these, like, the disparity does not exist. So let's understand what are the different pillars of public speaking and why these emerging themes are we talking about. Okay. And let me also, by the time I'll confirm with the team whether mocks are meant for the silver batch training or not, because I'm not sure. Okay. So don't worry. Don't get any sort of panic. It's okay. Basically the normal streamlined batches, they have mock evaluations, but for the silver batch, probably it is different. I'll let you know. Okay, so body language, confidence, voice, thought structure, and fluency. But why are these pillars important? Why do we need to focus on these pillars? Why do you think? Let's understand from the rule of communication. This rule of communication is also known as the 7-38-55% rule. Do you know anything about this rule? Have you ever heard this rule of communication? No, okay. Okay. No, ma'am. Okay, fine. So this was the rule of communication which was professed by Professor Albert Mehrabian. Okay. This is also known as the Mehrabian principle. Okay. Now, what is this Mehrabian principle? I'll just show you. 7% is the words, 30%, 38% is the voice, and 55% is the body language. What does this mean? Now, 7% of words means that when a public speaker is trying to communicate a certain message, 7% of the message, just the 7% of the message is conveyed through your words, whereas 38% of it is conveyed through your voice, and 55% of the message is conveyed through your body language. Surprising, isn't it? That 55% of the message is conveyed through your body language instead of the voice and words. Now, how does this happen? Let's understand each of these pillars. Let's watch another video. Let me play this for you. 1 second. Yeah.
The British imposed a lot of unpopular taxes on the American colonists and didn't let them elect representatives to the British government. In retaliation, the Americans started to boycott British goods. In 1773, Americans in Massachusetts dumped a shipload of British tea into Boston Harbor. This became known as the Boston Tea Party.
Okay, so this was the video. Now, if I talk about Ramona J. Smith's video, okay, the previous video that we saw just now, you said she had an amazing body language. She was amazingly confident. She had a great voice modulation. If that I call as a good example of public speaking, what should I call this? Can I call this a non-example of public speaking? Yes, yes, Shweta.
The British imposed a lot
Sorry?
of
It is, hello, ma'am.
Yes, yes, please go ahead.
It is a bad communication skill.
Mhm.
Just like he is not answering and he's not having eye contact also. He's just reading and telling. So students are not interested in his speech.
Great, wonderful. So she is not he's not having an eye contact. What other things that you noticed in this speaker? Apart from the eye contact, you can unmute yourself.
He is also not confident.
He was also not confident. Okay, very good. So he was not confident. His body language was bad. His eye contact was not there. Okay, any other point which, yes, Vishnu, if you would like to add something to that.
Yeah, ma'am. Am I audible?
Yes.
Yeah, ma'am. So he was totally not interacting with the audience. That's the main problem. He was actually just reading that document that was in front of him. He was just reading. Anybody can read. So we don't need someone to read the data. We need someone to put that in our brains, not in our ears.
Okay.
So that we need to that speaker need to interact with the audience. It was not happening. It's the worst example of public speaking.
Wonderful. Okay, so why we call it a very bad example of public speaking? Because of this certain indicators that we saw. We saw the person was slouching. He did not have a proper body language. Second, he got distracted when his phone call came. Third, he had no eye contact. There was no facial expression. Absolutely blank face was there. Third, the voice modulation, there was no change in volume, no change in pitch, no change in the tone, in the intonation, no fall and rise, and the voice also was very monotonous. Apart from that, the content was very rich. However, it was not presented very in a very effective manner. Right? I think you all have all raised your hand for the same thing. So what we are going to do is, one second, please. Yeah. So when we are watching this video, we said that this is a non-example because of few indicators. Remember this, please, because the next activity that we are going to do is based on these 5 pillars of public speaking. So now I would request all of you to take out your notebooks or notepads, divide it into 2 halves, and let's write down some of the examples and non-examples. Now, what are examples and non-examples? I'll give you a little hint. Examples would be the indicators. Say, for example, you are the teacher. Think like this. You are the teacher. You are watching somebody speaking. He can be your student. He can be any other speaker also. And while you are observing that speaker, what all things would you see? Say, for example, I'm talking about body language. Let's talk about the first one. So body language, you saw this person. Oh, he's having a good eye contact. We can write it in the examples, having a good eye contact. Okay, or he's having a good facial expression. He's expressing everything through his face. He's having a big smile on his face. He's using his eyes to emote different things, different expressions. So that could be kept in the examples. Okay, and non-example, if you see, oh, he's slouching, he's swaying left and right or front and back. Swaying is also a bad body posture. Another thing, he might be fidgeting with something, or he is not looking towards the audience. He's looking down somewhere. He's looking here and there. Okay. So some of the non-examples, what could be the non-examples? So basically, we are going to write the indicators which show that the person is having a good body language or a bad body language or not a good body language. So we will write those indicators of good body language in the examples part, and the bad body language or bad confidence or bad thought structure in the non-example part. Now, is it clear to you? Okay. So I'm going to make some cold calls. Don't worry. We will have conversations after this also. So let's be very concise while we write the points for body language, thought structure, fluency, voice modulation, and confidence. Okay. So first we will start writing about body language, then confidence, then thought structure, then fluency. I missed, I think, voice modulation. Okay. I'll make some cold calls although, so that we can have a one-on-one conversation as well. So Madhu has already raised her hand, so I'll add the pin to her. Mehak. Mahesh. Vishnu was already there, so I'll add Vishnu as well. Okay. Upendra. So many of the cameras are off, so very difficult to call them. Harneet. Two more. Janet. And Rakesh. As of now, I have taken 8 of you, and the rest, I think, okay, Aditya has already raised his hand, and Majid Gul. So we'll take you in the last one. Okay, that is the fluency. Okay, Majid and Aditya. Okay, so Madhu and Mehak. Yeah.
Yes.
Unmute yourself. You both will
Yeah.
be discussing the examples and non-examples simultaneously. So Madhu, you will be giving me some of the examples of body language. Mehak, you will be giving me some non-examples of body language. Okay.
Okay.
Mahesh and Vishnu, you both will be discussing about the next part, that is confidence. So Mahesh, you will be giving me some of the examples of body language, and Vishnu, you can give me some of the non-examples of confidence. I'm so sorry. Mahesh, you both are discussing about confidence. So examples of confidence, Mahesh, non-examples of confidence, Vishnu. Okay. Upendra and Harni, you both will be discussing about this third one, that is voice modulation. So Upendra, you can tell me some of the examples of voice modulation, and Harneet, you can give me some of the non-examples of voice modulation. Janet and Rakesh, you both can be discussing about the thought structure. So Janet, you can give me some of the example of thought structure. Rakesh, you can give me some of the non-examples of thought structure. And Aditya and Majid, as I already said, Majid, you can give me some of the examples of fluency, and Aditya, you can tell me some of the non-examples of fluency. Please take your time, take 2 minutes, write down all the points, be concise, okay? Madhu, are we ready? Madhu and Mehak?
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah,
great.
yeah,
So Madhu, let's start with you. Some of the examples of body language could be.
yeah. More, hi, ma'am. I can say that the person must be more confident, and must have the bass voice in here from his throat. He has a commanding voice. He should have the commanding voice, and he should give the eye contact every time. And he should, he should not stand like a doll. He just give some poses like some movement or in hands
Very
and
good.
some
Firm hand.
minimal face, yeah, some facial expressions, and we have to make the listeners to listen. Just they should not think anything about others. They have to keep every time, they have to keep eye and ear on us only. They should in that same way we have to make little fun in a middle, not like in all the continuous. And we should not give like a big speeches, and our thing will be should be in short and clear, I think so.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
And Mehak? Some
Yes,
non-example.
when we taking a non-example, just like if we understand, if we try to understand someone, so the lack of avoiding eye contact, it's a bad indicator. If someone avoid to making eye contact, then it's your negative sign. Just like a crossed arms, it indicates that the person are not interested. Just like influent English, it means the person's communication skills is not better and not comfortable to speak someone else in front of them.
Okay. So you are talking about the closed body postures.
Crossed arms, yes.
Okay. Very clearly explain all the points, but there are a few more points which I would like to reiterate.
Okay.
So, yes, firm hand movements. Open body language is very important. It gives a sense that your body language is free and you are very much comfortable in your skin. Firm hand movements will give you a sense of confidence, and also it would look good and you will look good, you're like confident in front of your audience. Third, focusing on your listeners. Focusing on your listeners instead of focusing on everything else outside in the environment. You need to focus on your listeners. Think about the listeners, what they would like to hear, right? And having facial expressions. If there is no facial expressions, you will not be able to connect with your audience. Some non-examples could be folded arms, loose body movements, and getting distracted and having a blank face, right? Okay, now, so thank you so much, Madhu and Mehak. Great. We will move on to Mahesh and Vishnu. Let's start off with the examples and non-examples of confidence. How would you know that a person is confident?
Okay. The first thing to know that the person is confident or not, that is eye contact with the audience.
Very good.
Second thing is facial expression is matching with what he or she is saying. For example, if he is telling about some serious thing, then his face is like something serious, and if he is telling about something funny, then there should be a smile on her face.
Okay.
The smiling face. Yes. Third one is slow and steady pattern of speaking. He is not in a hurry, or no breaks and pauses in her speaking.
Okay, the pace, the speed of talking.
Continuous flow of ideas.
Okay.
And one more thing, using gestures to emphasize on certain important points. Using gestures.
Okay, that would show that he is confident.
Yes.
Okay, what about you, Vishnu?
Yeah, ma'am. So the non-examples of confidence shall be not having a commanding voice, like a feeble voice, being scared of the audience, lack of eye contact, second one. So he won't be able to face and look into the eyes of the audience. And third one, there won't be any kind of active interaction with the audience.
Okay.
He would just run away and escape from the audience. He just go through the data and there won't be any kind of valid explanation of the data that he's speaking, just going through the points, just like the video that we just saw, and not using the enough that stage space. He won't be the first video we saw, the lady was going to and forth from the all over the space she was using, but there won't be any usage of stage space, and shivering will be there. He won't be confident enough to, that's actually a combination of all the points that I said.
Right.
And there shall be, last but not least, stage fearness. He won't be able to properly stand on the stage. So some of the examples of confidence.
Okay, so the stage fear will be very much visible from the voice and the eye contact and your facial
Yeah.
expression, whether you are fearful or when you are scared or not. Very
Yeah.
good. Okay, wonderful. So unpreparedness, as
Yeah.
you both said about the eye contact also. You both
Yeah.
said about the facial expression. If you have a nervous facial expression, it will be very much visible to the audience also. And voice, very important. You need to have a convincing voice. The conviction in the voice makes, if you have a loud and audible voice, which your audience can hear and understand, the clarity in your voice, it says a lot about your confidence. If you start mumbling, if you are fumbling and you have a very like, okay, yes, I am. So when you are
stammering.
exactly, so your mumbling might tell your audience that you are not confident about yourself. Great, good
Yeah.
points. I think all the points were covered here. So confidence is a very important factor in public speaking. So, and confidence can be visible through your eye contact. I can see some of you writing in the chat section also. I would read it once I'm done. Okay. Fine. So confidence, some of the examples could be a good eye contact. Very important. If a confident person will always look at his audience, at the listeners. Second, he does not hesitate to speak what he wants to say. He will not be shy in speaking. And he will always have an audible voice. He will not mumble, not have a very low volume. Non-examples would be, again, just the opposite of all these examples: poor eye contact, hesitating and being shy in speaking out what you want to what you want to say, and inaudible voice or mumbling. When you start mumbling and you are not audible clearly, that is the place where your audience knows that you are not confident enough. Thank you so much, Mahesh and Vishnu. Very nicely put up. Great. Okay, so now we are left with Upendra and Harni for thought structure. No, voice modulation. Okay, please unmute yourself. So we'll start with Mahesh. Sorry, Upendra, sorry.
Yeah, when coming to examples of voice modulation, the first one is changing pitch. That means it may be use higher pitch to emphasize the importance of topic or to express the excitement.
Mhm.
And when coming to next one, tone modulations. Suppose the person speaking softly to convey sympathy and loud to speak express anger. And when coming to other volume modulation, it means whispering to create a sentence of intimacy or shouting to command attention. And pace modulation is also one of the important. It means speaking slowly for emphasis or quickly to convey excitement. Yeah, these four are important.
Very good, very important. Pitch is very important. Emphasizing is very important. I think you have covered most of the points. The most important of the points. Okay. Harneet, what about the non-examples of voice modulation?
A non-example of voice modulation is a monotone voice, in which we would not use any facial expression, and we don't change our voice tone, pitch, and we don't also change the way we speak. So I think.
Okay. So no change in pitch and tonality, no change in volume, and there is no expression in the voice. Okay, wonderful. Wonderful. So I think most of the points were covered here. Voice modulation is, again, one of the most important part. And voice modulation is evident from the pauses that you take. Very important. Why pause is so important? Because pause is the only tool that enables you to tell your audience that, okay, now I'm done. Think about what I said, and now be prepared for what I'm going to say. Isn't it? So pauses are really very technical and very small tool that we use in full stops or commas, or whenever we are changing our thought groups after a clause, after a phrase. So pausing at the correct place makes the whole scenario, like, much elevated as compared to what it should be. And if you don't have proper pauses at proper places, relevant places, it might turn up into a very, bad example. Then I think Upendra said about stressing on important words, emphasizing on important words, which is very important. Changing your pitch and tone at different places, that's also comes under voice modulation. Non-examples would be lack of pauses, no stress on important words, not emphasizing enough on important words. Speaking in a monotonous tone, no change in volume, no change in pitch. And very important, sing-song style of speaking. We all must have done this, isn't it? Good morning, teacher. Yes, we all have done that. So what is this? A sing-song style of speaking. Although when you interact with small children, the junior class children, you might make your voice a little animated. Like you would say, hi, Ayan, how are you? Oh, you look great today. So what did you do in school? Okay, you painted. Wow, that's amazing. So you make your voice a little animated, but that's not sing-song. Sing-song is very different. I have a student in the practice classes. She always introduces herself like this. Hello, everyone. My name is Shinjini Go, and I'm going to speak before you, blah, 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 on this topic. And the sing-song voice goes on. So looks very nice, very cute on young children, but we should always try to discourage this habit. Please do not share your screen. Okay. So thank you, Upendra. I think most of the points were covered there, and Harneet. Now we will move on to thought structure. And Janet and Rakesh, you can unmute yourself. We'll start with Janet. Some of the examples of thought structure would be?
Hi, ma'am. Structured speech, ma'am. A good thought process have a structured speech or a good outline, whereas introduction, body, and conclusion. There should not be a scattered speech, ma'am.
Right.
It should be outlined and structured, and most of the points must be a positive points. Negative point should be reduced, and the flow must be a constant, and there must be given required pauses in between the speech. That's it, ma'am.
So pauses are basically indicators of voice modulation. However, the structure, as you said, introduction, then body, then conclusion, a logical, a proper organized flow in the thought structure, that is important. Okay. Rakesh, some non-examples?
Am I audible?
Yes, you're audible.
Yeah, so I feel the lack of preparation or practice of the material that you're presenting can lead to can be a non-example of thought structure, where you're not sure how the topic starts and how it's going to end, and lack of knowledge about the audience level of interest, whether they actually know about the topic in detail. You starting a very complex topic without actually giving a background to it can be a non-example as well. And one more major important point will be you shouldn't deviate too much away from the actual topic while trying to explain something. You shouldn't deviate too much.
Very important.
That's
not veering off from the topic.
Yeah, that's
okay.
What
Very well said, both of you. I think the structured logical flow in the ideas, like Janet said, introduction, body, and conclusion, that's a proper logical flow in the ideas, isn't it? You talking about the advantages of saving water and then introducing the topic that, okay, so today I'm going to speak about saving water. Doesn't make any sense, isn't it? So talking about first giving an introduction, starting off with a hook statement, something that grabs the attention of the listeners, and then moving on to your thesis statement, explaining your topic, and then coming to the arguments, evidences, and then coming to the conclusion, giving a summary of what you said. In case if it is required, you can add a plea also at the end. So there is a logical flow in everything that you speak. So very good. Rakesh, as he said, not veering off from the topic. That's very important. Sometimes when we start speaking, we knowingly, unknowingly, we get deviated from the topic. What happens there, it becomes very difficult for you to make connection with the audience. The audience was thinking in a particular direction and you are making the audience think in another direction now, isn't it? So the audience loses that connection and interest. Great, wonderful, very nicely explained, both of you. So some of the examples and non-examples of thought structure could be focusing on the subject, ability to explain the thoughts, what thoughts you are having, what you want to speak about the topic. Many a times we think something and we cannot speak it. It happens. Sometimes we cannot put it in words. The sentences do not come to us. Right? So the ability to explain your thoughts, that's very important. I can directly say, oh, it's a beautiful spring evening, isn't it? Instead, if I say, oh, I see a beautiful evening, the butterflies fluttering, the flowers dancing in the cool breeze of spring, that paints a better picture, right? So ability to explain your thoughts, that's very important for your thought structure. Logical flow in the ideas, that's where Janet said about introduction, body, and conclusion. Ability to explain the logic behind your answers. Now, here, this is very important because you have to explain the logic behind whatever opinion that you are sharing with your students as well. For example, if you are taking a demo, you are going to give feedbacks, isn't it? So in that feedback, what is feedback? Feedback is an opinion, isn't it? So if you are of an opinion that, oh, he's having a good body language, explain it. What will you explain? Oh, he was moving his hands and he was having a very comfortable posture of his body when he was speaking. So I believe he has a good body language. However, he needs to work hard on his voice modulation, because when he was saying the story, when he talked about the hare, said, I have won the race. So the kind of modulation, the emphasis on this word was not there. So probably we need to work more upon the voice modulation. What did I do here? I gave the logic behind my opinion. My opinion was the voice modulation is not good. I gave a logic behind it. So give logics behind your answers. Non-examples could be inability to explain your thoughts. When you are not able to explain your thoughts, inability to explain the logic behind your answers, and no logical flow in the ideas. Great. Now we shall move on. Okay, thank you so much, Janet. Very nicely explained, both of you, Rakesh as well. Aditya and Majid, we will move on to you for fluency. So Aditya, you can give me some of the examples of fluency.
Ma'am, I'm supposed to give the examples.
Oh, I'm so sorry. Yes, Gul, you can start off with the examples.
Yeah, am I audible, ma'am?
Yes, you're audible.
Yeah, so in case of fluency, if one needs to be fluent while speaking, so there is necessary, so he or she use pauses and fillers at the right time. So one thing is that, and the second thing is one should break his or her speech. So one should it should not be like a monotonous. Okay, so we should do what? We should break our speech, and we should speak slowly and clearly. That is one of the dimensions of pronunciation. Yeah, sorry, this fluency. And the main important thing is proper pronunciation of the words. So if that is the main thing. If I'll pronounce the words correctly, it will be very beneficial for me. And the thing is, my language should be lucid. The audience should not get confused, what I'm exactly saying. So easy language should be there. And the important thing is one should not use heavy jargons while speaking. Yeah, I think that's all from my side. Thank you.
Wonderful, wonderfully explained. Yes, Aditya, some non-examples?
Hello, everyone. As I was assigned with non-example of fluency, so the first point, having unnecessary pauses while speaking. I know there is huge importance of pauses while speaking, but having unnecessary pauses may demerit down your speech. And second point, stammering while speaking, that will for sure demerit down your speech. Making basic subject verb agreement mistake while speaking, that comes under grammatical mistakes. So
Grammatical mistakes, yes.
So you must keep that in mind. And at last but not the least, pronunciation mistakes.
Yes, pronunciation, very important. Pronunciation. So I'll try to put some light on this topic, that is pronunciation. I'll just show you the slide once. Very nicely explained, both of you. Fluency is made up of good pronunciation, grammar, very important, and the pace in with the speed in which you talk. If you have a very slow speed of talking, probably you might not come up as a fluent person. Okay. Pronunciation is of course important, but I will discuss certain things about pronunciation also. Now, inability to form longer sentences, that comes under the grammatical errors that you were talking about, and using filler words like so having unnecessary pauses that you said. Now, talking about pronunciation here, very important, we need to understand. First thing, there are few points that I would enumerate here. First point is, we are Indians. English is not our native language. First thing, keep this in mind. Pronunciation is just subjective. As of now, English pronunciations are subjective because there are different accents. English is spoken in many countries and they have different accents. Now, coming on to the neutral accent, which we find in the Google. Why are we saying not wrong pronunciation or correct pronunciation? We are saying good pronunciation and poor pronunciation. If we talk about pronunciations like, I saw a person saying education, okay, instead of education, right? So those would be, of course, this is a wrong pronunciation, incorrect. But then it is mostly because of the misinformation. So most of the Indians are misinformed about their pronunciation. Number 3. So our pronunciations, some have really very wrong pronunciations. I'm not saying that, but most of us, we have misinformed pronunciations. Some of the examples could be like opportunity. Many of us say thank you for giving me this opportunity, right? It's just the syllable stresses. We are misinformed about the syllable stresses. Probably I will go to his party. Many of you say, probably I will go to his party. Isn't it? So these kind of here and there mistakes, the syllable stresses, problems, that can be rectified. Now, it's okay to make mistakes in your pronunciation. There is nobody to judge you here. No, it should not be judged actually. But it's important for us as teachers, since we are the public speaking and creative writing trainers, we should keep upskilling and upgrading ourselves, right? There was a word which I came across a year ago or so, and it was very difficult for me. Of course, it was a very long word and I was confused. I was pronouncing it as something else, but then I made it a point. I went to Google, I checked out the pronunciation. I played it 4 to 5 times. I made sure that it gets here in my head. The word was conscientiousness. Okay. And I was constantly reading it as conscientiousness or something like that, which was wrong. Okay. So what is my responsibility as a teacher? I might make mistakes. I'm also human. To err is human. So it's absolutely fine. But keep upskilling and upgrading yourself as an individual, since you are a public speaking trainer and you are expected to be mostly correct, isn't it? So that's all for poor pronunciation and correct pronunciation. It's absolutely fine if you make mistakes. Make sure that you try to rectify yourself. Okay, thank you so much, Gul. And I hope it's not time for for the breaking of your fast. And also thank you, Aditya, for adding such beautiful points. So
yeah, it is, ma'am.
Okay, please take your time. You can switch off your camera. That's absolutely fine. The ones who have to break their fast, please go ahead, break your fast. We have
Not right now. Yeah, it's after, I think 10, 15 minutes. Yeah.
Okay,
Not
no
exactly
worries, no
right.
worries. So by the time you can stay in the session and you can break your
Yeah.
fast if you want. Okay, so with this, we have almost covered our objectives for the day. Now, few things which I would like to tell you here. I need to share the teacher's handbook with you all. So the first thing that I'm going to do is I'm going to paste the teacher's handbook. Please do not look for the teacher's handbook in your dashboard. The teacher's handbook is not there. Okay, so the teacher's handbook is always shared by the trainer. Give me a second. Please look at your chat section. I'm pasting it there. Please check it is pasted. I cannot pin it somehow. Can I pin it? No, it's not pinning. Please take it from the chat section. Bookmark it in your browsers, whatever browser you're using. If you are on a mobile phone, please copy this link, paste it somewhere in your WhatsApp or any personal chat section where you can keep it safe. And the next day you can, bookmark it in your browser, okay, in your computers. Am I clear?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Psychology, yes, pronounced in a different manner. In my point of view, we have to give more focus to the pronunciation and speed, speaking style. Oh, yeah, okay, fine. So you were writing about fluency. Please take down the teacher's handbook quickly. Now I'm going to show you some videos, how to join your sessions. Some of you could not join your session at 3. The sessions do not start at 3, dear. It starts at 3:30. Okay. It starts at 3:30. And don't worry, in case if you have missed any of the trainings, I'll tell you how to view the recorded sessions. Okay. So please see how you join the session in the beginning.
Go to the link provided in your email to log in to your PlanetSpark account. Here, choose the option of login with your OTP. Enter your phone number and click on Send OTP. Once you receive the OTP, please enter here. Once you log in, you will be moved to your dashboard. As you can see here. Here, when you go to upcoming sessions or your sessions that are lined up will be shown. Now, how to join the session at start time. So once your session start time is there, this particular session will move to live sessions and click on join class. Here you can mark your present and then join the link, class link as shown in the video. It will take you to the Zoom session.
Okay, this is how you join your session. Most of you, I believe you have joined in the same way. Make sure you join in the same way. Mark your presence and then go into your Zoom link. How to see your training schedule. How to see the training plan. Now, in your dashboard, if you have got your dashboard, you can open it right
Let's
now
now
also.
see how we can
While you listen to
access.
me, there is a blue panel on the right-hand side. Oh, sorry, on the left-hand side. Okay, if you hover your mouse, I'm talking about laptops or computer screens, okay? Teachers, please give me a moment. Ah, yes. So in your dashboard on the left-hand side, how to mark present there? You don't have to mark present when you join the session, no, Pragati? When you join the session, in your live sessions, you will see that the link has been given. When you click on join session, I already showed you the video.
The training plan and schedule. On the left-hand side
This is how
menu,
you
go to My
join it.
Training and select Training Schedule and Resources. Go to the link provided in your email to log into your PlanetSpark account. Here, choose the option of Login with your OTP. Enter
I
your
said
you will be
in
moved.
your live session, this is your upcoming session on your dashboard. In your live session, you will find when your timing starts, you have the silver badge timing. Your timings are 3:30 in the afternoon, isn't it? 3:30 to 5 and then 5 to 6:30. Okay. So please check how to join the session at the start time.
Join the
When the
session at
session
start
begins on your dashboard, you will find a live session. This is how it looks. So you have to click on join class. Okay. So if you are in the 3:30 p.m. batch, it will show you 3:30 to 5:30 or something like that. 3:30 to 5. Yes, it will show you as 3:30 to 5. You click on join class. This is the page that will appear to you. Mark present, join later. Okay. So you click on mark present, and after you click on mark present, then only you will get the class link. Otherwise, how did you get the class link? Okay, you will get the class link from there only. And when you click on class link, you will be able to join the session. Okay. Now, how to watch this training schedule? Any other question? Nothing is there. Give me a second, please. Okay, Sonu, you are not on the correct page. The screenshot that you have shared with me. Okay, teachers, I need to be a little. I need you to be a little more vigilant. I said it is in the upcoming sessions. You are on the live session. You are on the live session. I told you to check in the upcoming sessions. Sonu. Yes, Saroj, you want to ask something?
Even in upcoming session, it shows there is no record found.
Can you share your dashboard with me?
Sure.
One second, I'll just allow you to share your screen. 1 second. It might happen, the silver badge trainees have a different dashboard then. Please share your screen once. I was talking to whom?
Saroj.
Saroj, yes.
This is
Yes.
actually.
Can you please maximize it? Yeah. Please click on the upcoming sessions. Okay, no worries. Okay, Saroj, please be with me. There are a few more things that I have to tell. Okay, I'll confirm this and I'll let you know. Go to your My Trainings on the blue panel on the left hand side. Click on My Training.
My training.
Yes. And click on Training Schedule and Resources.
Training schedule and resources.
Yes.
It says you are not assigned.
Any
for
plan?
any- Yeah.
Probably this is not for the silver training. Give me a second. I'll just confirm it. You can stop the screen share. Thank you so much. I'll just confirm this. Okay. Okay. Do you have any question regarding, am I there? Please stop the screen share. Yeah, thank you. So fine. So I think Surbi ma'am will be better person to guide you because we are here. These videos are for the regular batches. These are not for the silver batch. So I think these videos are not for you. So you can go ahead with your quizzes. Do you have quizzes? Did Surbi ma'am tell you about the quizzes? No. Okay, fine. So you don't have quizzes also. No worries. No worries. It is the dashboard that I was showing you, it is different. Then it is different, totally different. How do you receive your training links, Saroj? You all can unmute yourself. Just allowing you to unmute. Yes.
Ma'am, through WhatsApp.
Yeah.
Gmail, ma'am.
We got through WhatsApp.
Through Gmail.
WhatsApp.
Okay,
And
fine.
mail IDs.
WhatsApp.
Then that's
Mail
fine.
and WhatsApp.
Okay, then that's fine. Fine, fine. So this is for the regular batches. I'm really sorry. Those videos are not meant for you. Any other questions related to public speaking and the Mehrabian principle that I shared with you? Any other questions related to the training that I gave?
No.
Okay.
Ma'am, what are we supposed to do with that, the notebook which you just shared?
The teacher's handbook, those are for the mocks. And the demo
Okay.
related resources. I'll show you one second. So the teacher's handbook is basically a live document which is given to you where all the demo related resources will be given to you. Wait 1 second, let me share it. Yes. So this is how the teacher's handbook looks like. So in the first part, you will see there is a demo related resources. So when you are taking a junior demo, the PPT is right here. Can you see this?
Yeah.
Okay. So the PPT is right here. There is a training video also. Okay. So you can watch a video. Then senior level is also here. Senior level PPT is also given. This is the link for the video if you want to watch. For the grown-up basic English, the PPT is there. For the video, you can ask your trainer, she will give you. And for the grown-ups, presentation skills it's also given there. Okay. So all the PPTs, all the resources have been given over here. When you will start taking live demos with the students and the parents, you will use this demo related resources. Another thing which I would like to tell you here is the slot confirmation resources. There is a script given to you. When you call the parents, you confirm the slot. This will be, you will be getting trained on what is slot confirmation resources and how to use them, how to use the script. You will get the training. This is, there are some videos of parent-teacher interaction also. So while you take the demo is of 1 hour, okay? Remember this. The demo session that we take is of 1 hour. The first 40 to 45 minutes we spend with the child.
Yeah.
We take the demo and the last, yes.
Ma'am, sorry to interrupt you. I have a question. After going through all these, the exemplar videos and all that, are we supposed to once again go through any screening sort of?
I have no idea. Have you been told about mocks?
No, I don't have any idea. Neither do I have any dashboard or something like that. We are getting informed only via WhatsApp or email only.
Give me a second.
Yes, ma'am, same problem.
Same problem.
You're not having the.
From where we open our dashboard.
I'm just confirmed.
When we only get
all
the
are
link
joining
from
by
which we
this
can join
mail
this training video.
I have the same problem.
Okay. Please wait for a minute. I'm just confirming with the training team because there are certain differences here. Okay.
Also, Preeti, one more question. Like today's session, we have joined all of us, right? So where do we mark our attendance? I mean, what will be the proof tomorrow that we had joined this today?
I'll let you know. I'll let you.
Okay, thank you.
Okay, no worries. I have got some clarifications from the training team. I'll just make sure that you do not get any misinformed information. You get it from the Gmail. I got it. You get the links from the Gmail. So for your presence, how do you mark your presence? That is what I'm confirming. Okay, I'll give you a link for your presence. You can mark your presence from that link. Okay, I'll give you that as well.
Okay.
Yes, I will give you that link. Please stay with me. And the teacher's handbook is same for all of you. It's same for the normal batch. It's same for the silver batch also. So you can use the teacher's handbook as it is, right?
Okay.
Okay.
Okay, ma'am.
Okay, ma'am.
Can you share the link again?
I have not shared it. Please give me some time.
Yeah, sure.
Sorry, I was talking about the link to the handbook, the handbook.
Please wait.
Check in the chat box.
So I have already given you the teacher's handbook, right? You have, I hope you have bookmarked it, right?
Yeah. Yes, ma'am.
No, the teacher's
Ma'am, there's a issue in the network. Can you please tell me once again what you have said?
I will say it all
After
again.
talk.
Again, I'll say.
Okay,
Don't-
okay.
Okay, I'll repeat
Okay, thank
everything,
you.
whatever I said. Now let's understand. I have already given you the teacher's handbook. Okay, there is a chat support link, demo resources, resources for pre and post demo, and practice assignment for each day. Okay, one second. Let me share the handbook with you first. Once again, I'm sharing the handbook. The teacher's handbook does not have anything there. So what you can do is, one second. Yes. So I'm sharing the attendance form with you all. First, please. Once. Okay, do not worry. Okay, there was a little miscommunication. There are few things which are different in the other training batches, and your training batch is there are things which are different. Now, I have shared the attendance form with you all. I believe you all have got it. Okay, please take the attendance link. Okay, fill up the attendance link. The teacher's handbook, please disregard that one. Teacher's handbook, you will get it tomorrow. And your trainer, Surbhi ma'am, will be discussing about the mock links also. Okay, the mock evaluations which I was talking about, mock evaluations will be discussed tomorrow. So don't worry. Okay. And I think the teacher's handbook which I have given is the correct one. But however, you can ask for the teacher's handbook once again tomorrow. Do you want the teacher's handbook once again? Should I say share it with you? Yes? Okay. Okay. 1 second. Teacher's handbook is right here. Your teacher's handbook is absolutely same. I just checked. So teacher's handbook is fine. Okay. Those who have the teacher's handbook, well and good. The teacher's handbook, all are same. You will be learning more about your mocks tomorrow. Your trainer will be better person to give you all the information. I think I might give you some information which is not correct for you. So it's better you can ask Surbhi ma'am for your informations. Okay, but handbook is correct. I have given you the handbook and the attendance link is absolutely correct. Okay. Yes, Majid. You will get the links, Jennifer. Don't worry.
Yeah, I was asking, the same question. I don't think you do have that information, whether we are going to appear in any screening or not after
Yes,
completing
yes,
this.
you are going to. I have the information, but
Okay, okay, fine.
earlier it was miscommunicated to me. Okay, you
Mhm.
are going to have mocks, and the mock links are
So we
there in
have,
the handbook. I'll tell you. Wait, there are mock
okay,
evaluations.
ma'am.
Okay, there are 3 mock
Mhm.
evaluations. Your trainer will give you all the details about those evaluations tomorrow. Okay, in your tomorrow's batch.
Okay.
That is why I'm not giving you
So,
the full details.
okay, okay, ma'am, that's good. Are we going, getting this another link for tomorrow's session via mails,
Yes,
or
you will get you will get it on your mail IDs, and those who are
timing will be
asking.
same?
Mhm.
Timing is same,
Yeah,
3:30 or some?
timing is always
Okay,
same. For the silver batch
okay, ma'am.
training, there is only one time, right?
Okay, ma'am, thank you.
Okay. Dashboard, why do you need the dashboard? The dashboard is not required as of now, okay? So you just take the attendance form, fill up your attendance form for today. I hope all of you have got the attendance form. So for today, you don't have to do anything. All the information will be given to you tomorrow, okay? The best thing. Okay, Sonu. Okay, 1 second. I'll just allow you to unmute. Yes, Sonu, please go ahead.
Yeah, so Priti, I was saying, you keep on saying, right, silver badge and all, but we received emails stating bronze in the subject line. So is there a confusion there also?
No, there is no confusion. That's the same as silver badge. That's absolutely fine.
Oh, bronze and silver are same, right? Okay.
Yes, yes.
At least we have something.
No, that's same. That's same. Okay,
Yeah.
I see many of the hands raised, but I don't think I'll be able to help you. Okay, Madhu, yeah, you can go ahead.
May I know the difference between the silver badge and what?
That's what I'm saying. Your trainer will be able to tell you better because I am related to another batches. Your trainer is related to another batch. So there is a difference, no? That there are different departments altogether. So that's the only reason. So
Ma'am?
doesn't matter.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. Yes, Mehak. What happened?
Actually, ma'am, I have a fast. How much time this training goes?
Yeah, it's finished. It's done. Please go ahead.
Fine. Okay. Can I
Please
quit?
make it.
Ma'am,
Yes,
ma'am,
absolutely.
excuse
Those
me.
who do not have queries can leave, please. Thank you so
Okay,
much.
thank you, ma'am.
Thank you. Yeah.
Ma'am, excuse me.
Yes.
Ma'am, I have a
Thank you,
doubt.
ma'am.
Do we receive any letter regarding
Thank you,
our
ma'am, for your
grades?
time.
Yes, you do. Thank you. Thank you so much.
Honest?
Yes, you do. You do receive a
Thank you,
letter
ma'am.
through with your training. Yes. Thank you.
Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am.
Daily slide के लिए लॉक करके आने के लिए काम
If
करना
you all speak together, I won't be able to understand. If you all speak together, I won't be able to understand. Please raise your hands. I'll try to mute one by one. Okay, I'll try to unmute one by one. Yes, Mehak, you wanted to say something? Or you are done? Shweta, you wanted to say something?
Yes, ma'am. I want to ask that for how many days we will get this training?
Again, tomorrow you will come to know.
Okay, ma'am.
Okay, the silver patches batch training is of, I think, four days. You will come to know tomorrow. Okay. For all the information, please rely on your trainer, not on me. Okay, I'm only a substitute for today. Yes, Chandrakant Mishra. Yes. You have a query? Shamima, you have a query? Anshuman, you have a query? Yes, Vargun, you have a query, right?
Actually, unfortunately, I've missed the first session that started at 3 p.m. So I would like to know where I will get the link. So you were like
The
telling me
session
about.
actually started at 3:30. I think.
3:30, right? The 3:30 session, 3:30 to 5 p.m.
Mhm.
Because
You can
because of some
ask-
confusion.
Yes, you can ask for the recorded sessions from your trainer. She'll be able to help you, I believe. Okay, you will get the recording sessions. Don't worry. Okay. Yes, Janet, you have a question?
Ma'am, whether we will get the offer letter after the training, ma'am?
Yes, yes. After the mocks, then you will get it. Shazia?
Okay.
Yes, ma'am. Ma'am, I would like to ask, for tomorrow, we will get the new link or the
Yes, you will. Yes, whatever the further links are, you will get it on your mail.
Ma'am, one more thing that you are talking about
Usually
the
the
trainer.
links, are same Shazia. Every day
Okay,
silver
ma'am.
batch training
Then
links
one
are
more
same.
thing, ma'am, you are talking about the trainer. You said the trainer will help us. The trainer from where we will. Hello.
You can take help from the trainer while in the class. You have the chat section. You can unmute yourself. You can talk to the trainer. You can ask your questions there. Don't worry.
During the training time.
Yes.
Okay, thank you, ma'am.
Okay. Yes. Yes, Shamima,
thank
you
you,
have a
ma'am.
query? Okay. Shamima, would you like to say something?
Ma'am, yeah, that I was to ask about the recording section.
Oh, recorded session. That's what I'm saying. The recorded session. Please ask your trainer tomorrow. She will
Okay,
be able to guide you through the recorded session of this training program. Okay.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah.
And
Okay.
we'll be having after mock section only we'll get the offer letter, right?
Once you are through with your mocks, you will give
Ah.
your mock evaluations, and you will get more information about your mocks tomorrow. So mock information after you do your mock evaluations. Once you are through, then you will get your offer letter. You will be onboarded after that. Okay.
Okay, fine. Thank you, ma'am.
Great, great. So I'll close this session, teachers. Do not worry. Please fill up your attendance forms. And tomorrow you will get everything, all the resources that you need. Everything will be given to you by Surbhi ma'am. Okay. That's it. Okay. Thank you so much. Thank you for being so patient. Wonderful. Amazing having you. Thank you so much. Bye-bye. Take care. Have a great day.